What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. It is 5:45 in the morning. We're heading to a car show. Today we've got the Pontiac Tempest 1968, but that's not all. We also have the 1957 Plymouth, I almost called it a Fury. It's not a Fury, the Plymouth Plaza, which I'm excited to show you guys because I haven't seen it yet. My detail guys just went down there. They were there until about 2 o'clock this morning, so they just left a few hours ago. And they did a minor paint correction. Uh-oh, come on. There you go, girl. They did a minor paint correction on it and a wax and a polish. So the 57 Plymouth should be looking really, really good this morning. Yeah, as you can see, it's dark. Like, I'm not messing with you. It really is 5:45 in the morning. I got a long day ahead of me, and I'm hoping that we can enter this car and the 57 Plymouth into the car show. I got to take this one to get it cleaned up just a little bit though. She needs a bath. She's kind of dirty, kind of dusty. All right, well, let's get on over to the car wash real quick, guys. Let's clean this girl up just a little bit. We'll reconvene there. All right, well, we're gonna have to get on the road. I didn't have time to really clean it up too much, but I gave her a nice spray down, and I think she came out looking all right. She doesn't look perfect, but she looks all right. And then somebody put these damn like blueberries everywhere. What do you think? Are we good to go? We gotta be, guys, because we're running late now. Let's get on the road. Do the windshield wipers work? Hell, I don't know. Yes. Yes, they do. Be thankful for small miracles, right? All right, guys, let's get down to AR headquarters and get down to the car show. All right, we made it down to AR headquarters. We're gonna take a first look at this thing together, guys. I have not seen it. All I know is they were here all night cleaning this thing up. So let's run in here and, oh, I see a lot of spots there that were missed. Let's get the lights on so we can take a closer look at it. I'll go ahead and clean up whatever needs cleaned up real quick. There we go. I know they were here working all night on it, man. Boy, she shines too. Look at that paint. That is so much better than it was. So much better. I'll get a microfiber. They did the bumpers too. Look at those bumpers. Look at that mirror reflection in the bumpers. Yeah, they did a good job. I also am aware that they were here all night. Like, they were here all night long. So about 1:30, I think, is when they packed it up and left. It looks good. There's just some there's some wax that was left here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I see it comes right off. You can see it all over here too. And over here and down here. I'll go ahead and get a microfiber. I'll get this thing wiped down real quick, because we gotta go, guys. I'm running late as usual. I probably ought to vacuum this out real quick. There's a little bit of trash down there. We'll go ahead and get this thing cleaned up real quick. And there's the Pontiac Tempest over there. She's looking halfway decent. I gotta vacuum that out too. And I guess we can get on the road, get down to the car show, go see who all shows up today, man. I'm excited. Let's do it. Well, guys, we are in the 57 Plymouth, and we are right around the corner from the car show, and I'm fashionably late, as always, about 20 minutes. There was some last-minute little detailing I had to go ahead and take care of that I wasn't aware of before we get to the car show. So, put me a little bit behind, but not too bad. I'm going to tell you right now, this is by far the most comfortable old car I have ever driven in my life.
800 feet, turn right.
Honestly,
Willow Street.
Honestly, this thing rides so damn good. It really does. Let me see, do I turn here? Yeah, I think I turn here. This thing rides, it's quiet, very little rattling. You would expect an old car like this to have lots of rattles and clunks and clanks. There's really not. Very, very little noise in this car. And no seat belts, you're not restricted. I mean, you go through the windshield if you have a wreck, but you know, other than that, man,
turn left onto Park.
Very nice. Okay, we made it. Let's take a look at what we got sitting over here. All right.
In 800 feet,
we made it.
Toward North Willow Street.
Look at that. Yeah. There we go.
That's pretty good.
All right, guys. We're here. We got lots of cars to look at too. We parked by a nice Monte Carlo over here with the rally wheels and Mickey Thompson's too. Man, who owns that car? Oh, that is clean. That is beautiful. Look at the old Caddy over here, man. Oh, it's a Buick, not a Cadillac. Dummy. Oh, we got a Camaro over here, Chevelles. Everybody's starting to show up now, guys. So give me a few minutes to look around, and I'll get back with you guys here in just a minute. Boy, she's looking good, ain't she? She is. She's looking sharp as hell right now. Whew, man. Well, you guys know it's time to show you around. We saw this one here last time. The other one is gone, though. He sold it. In fact, I think Michael from Santa's Workshop told me that he sold that truck that was sitting here last time. He sold it to somebody that came to the car show. How about that? Yep. This is one of my favorite body style of Chevy trucks right here, honestly. And the color, I gotta say, I really like this color because I think it's the same color Christie. I think we'll call it Christie. We got a Buick Electra 225 here. In its original color. It's been repainted, but this is look at that 455 4-barrel, man. I mean, everything under here just looks so original. I really appreciate that. You know, I see so many cars that have been, you know, modified and LS swapped and everything, and it's really nice to come out here sometimes and see some of these cars that are just factory as they were intended. Gorgeous car. Look at that beautiful interior. This thing it's in beautiful condition. It really is absolutely gorgeous. I'd be driving this every day. Well, except for the gas mileage. I'm going to assume it probably don't get very good gas mileage. Look at this right here. What do you think of the paint on this? Personally, I think the paint on this is beautiful. Love that color. Look at it see if we can get some sunlight on it here. Look at that. Man, she's a slick car, isn't she? Good old Monte Carlo, man. 400 turbo fire, 300 horsepower. That's actually pretty impressive, man. Again, very original and absolutely beautiful. You recognize those wheels? I got a set of those at the house. I need to find something to put them on. Those are those old Chevy rally wheels. Very nice, beautiful interior on this one as well. Look at that. I love that steering wheel. It's hard to see, but it's got red, white, and blue around the Chevy emblem there. Very nice. Very nice. And then, of course, next to that, we've got I haven't named this car yet. I'm not sure I'm going to name it, but we'll call her Christy, or maybe we'll call her Karen. I don't know, but the detail guys came out. They did a pretty good job on this, man. There was a few spots that we had to knock out at the house, but overall, you know, it came out very nice considering they were working through 1:30 in the morning. It looks a lot better than it did before they started. We got the new Coker Classic white walls on it. And in the trunk, well, we got just about everything under the sun because you never know what you're going to need. We got the Lucas stop leak over here. We got some oil stabilizer. We got a couple gallons of trans fluid. An empty gas can, which will do me absolutely no good if I run out of gas. A spare carburetor. We've got spare coolant. This is a special tool for removing hubcaps. A lot of people probably don't know what this is, but this is an old school tool that you use to get up under the hubcap and you just pry it off. And then when you're done, instead of having to kick it or beat it, you take this rubber mallet in and you just beat the hubcap right back on there. This was out of my '59 Coronet, and luckily it works great on this as well. Take a look at the interior real quick. I cleaned it up before we got here. There it is. Most of you have already seen this car though, so we're going to go ahead and just move along from this one and keep on walking and see what else we got going on down here. Some of these cars you guys have already seen in a previous video. This is Whacker Park. I've invited you guys to come out here. This is hosted by Michael from Santa's Workshop. So you got to give a big shout out to Michael from Santa's Workshop because he's the one that's hosting this event. And it's a little bit smaller of an event today because there's like 3 other car shows going on. I love this military truck over here though. That's beautiful too, man. Look at that. Ooh. We'll get over to that side here in a minute. How y'all doing?
Good.
Love that Hellcat, man. I got a red eye myself. Beautiful, beautiful Hellcat. And this car looks familiar. I think we've seen this one somewhere before. This is that food stamp, what is it? The food stamp Scat Pack. It didn't come with any seats. You had them take the seats out to save a few dollars.
Yeah, you know, I'm poor, man.
Right.
You know,
yeah,
broke,
that's what I was.
I couldn't afford the seats.
So can we see your missing seats?
Yeah, man. You know, it's butt naked. There ain't shit in the car, man.
Well, you know, you got to save a few dollars. Oh wait, no, you paid full price for this, didn't you?
I sure did.
And you didn't get seats.
I got no damn seats.
You got one seat in there.
Yeah, that's it.
It's got what? That's the only seat you need, man. That's the only one support. You got no airbags either, then, huh?
Yeah.
No airbags, no
supposedly
seats.
I'm lighter, so.
Oh, there you go. It's perfect for tracking it now. You got any tires left on the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you got plenty of tread left on the back. You got more than I got on mine.
Oh, did you light yours up?
Oh,
already?
dude, I've been burning my tires off, man. And the thing is, I hadn't even been making videos about it. You got a T-bucket over here. I've honestly always wanted one of these. This is another like one of my dream cars. An Offenhauser intake. Look at this.
Damn.
With the matching valve cover and the matching air cleaner.
I bet you that engine.
I guarantee you this thing gets it, man. I've always wanted a T-bucket. Nice fiberglass.
I like the phone charger.
Yeah, and stereo. That's what I do in the Plymouth. I don't have a
You got
radio.
a big Bluetooth speaker in there?
Yeah, the radio don't work. I just put my phone on it, man.
Okay.
Set my phone on the dash. Oh, look at this. You got a keg that's the
Gas tank?
yeah. maybe not. Either way, it's cool. Even if it's just like a prop, that looks good, man. Yeah, I like these. I saw Michael from Santa's Workshop over here. We'll go over here and say hi to him. We got to get the man himself on video that's responsible for hosting this thing. Well, what's up?
Oh, me barely.
You getting tired of hosting these things yet?
Oh, heck no.
I didn't think so. Well, this is Santa's Workshop, guys. Michael from Santa's Workshop.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, see? Ho, ho. You can't dispute that, man. You can't dispute that. He's the guy that's hosting this. I want to come give you a shout out and
Thank you.
say thank you for inviting all of us out here and putting this whole thing together, man.
You
Very
bet.
cool.
I'm tickled with the turnout. We got 5 other car shows going in the
Yeah.
area. And we had just almost the same amount as we had at our first one. We had 24 cars this week.
And you had 30 last week?
Had 30
That's that's still a good turnout
Yeah.
considering all the car shows going on.
And I think we had a whole lot more people coming out watching.
Yeah. I had several people that were supposed to show up, but none of them showed up, you know. Yeah.
Austin car.
Austin's here.
No, Austin's here.
Yeah, Austin's here.
He made it.
I don't know where he's at,
I
man.
see him. He's over there at the what is that?
Where is he?
Oh, it's Pontiac Sky, I think it is.
I'll find him in a minute because I've already cleared this row. Now I got to go back down this
By the
row.
bathroom.
He didn't bring his.
Oh yeah, there he is. I see him. I see him. There, look, there he is, right there. Y'all won't be able to see him, but he's waiting. I'm gonna run down there and say hi to Austin. Oh, look at this Malibu. I love this color. You know what I like? Coming out here and seeing some of the unique colors of cars. I really like this. I really like this color. I don't know what color that would be considered, but I would absolutely paint one of my cars that color. What's up, Austin?
Oh, how's it going?
Oh, we were just talking about you.
Yeah, you're talking about this color though?
This is Austin's car right here.
It is not my
This is
car.
his Malibu.
Nope.
It's not.
Looks like a Tiffany blue though. Is that Tiffany blue?
Dude, honestly,
blue?
I am not a color guy, so I can't tell you what color that is. It kind of looks like a blue with some green. That's what I see it as. I don't know. You guys, I was just telling everybody, I don't know what color this is, but I love that it's such a unique color.
Oh, yeah.
It's not red, it's not black. This is a very, like, you see this color and it pops. It makes you just look at it for a minute and go, wow.
It's got nice white interior with blue accents.
Yeah.
The same
Beautiful.
blue accents on the inside.
Oh, see, I haven't looked at the inside yet. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Oh, man, look up here on the dash and everything, too. Oh, that's beautiful, man.
It was done pretty good.
Yeah, I like this. I like this. Half the cars have left already.
Yeah, it's getting that time.
Yeah. Oh, look at the antique tag. 68, same year as my Tempest.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't be able to look at it and tell you what year it was if it didn't say right on the back.
I'm not good with years.
I'm not
man.
that hip to these older cars, man. I love that Camaro SS back there, too. I showed it last week, though. You smell all the gas?
Oh yeah, that's
Some of that is leaking gas, and some of that is burning.
real cars right there.
This thing right here, I don't know what it is other than some kind of a military truck. It was super cool.
It's a Jeep.
This is a Jeep?
Yep. Jeep truck that was
This is a
stored.
Jeep?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And he's got pictures
Wow.
of the restoration process. Frame
Oh, man,
off.
frame off.
Yep. He did everything.
Oh,
to
wow. It's got split exhaust, split headers, so you can run dual pipes out of it if you wanted to. Custom fabricated brackets for air conditioning? Yes.
This. Yeah.
Custom brackets for AC.
Oh, it looks like he redid
Oh,
the whole.
wow. The roof and everything, they reinforced it or built it. It looks like they built it from scratch.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
He did a lot of work to this thing. Looks like it was a hauler before,
Yeah?
and this is where it's at now.
Oh, dude. Look at the winch on this thing, too. A Smitty built. Because she's got a massive winch. Yeah, I really enjoy coming out here and seeing stuff like this, man. I like the kind of unique things, you know. I mean, you see a lot of the same. And I love all the cars. They're all fun to look at. But
I will say, even the aftermarket headlights, they don't look bad on this. They look
No.
really good.
those look like Daymaker headlights for Harley Davidsons.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
really,
they do,
that's
actually.
they look. I think they might be Harley Davidson headlights. Those are super cool. What a beauty! What a beauty! This is another one. If I had it, I'd drive it every day.
Yeah.
I would. People don't believe that I drive these old cars. I really do.
He really does.
I really do. Like my Hellcat sits in a garage. I don't drive it. My Harley hasn't been ridden in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm out here riding these old cars around. I enjoy them so much more.
On Facebook and Instagram, you can see that.
Yeah,
kind
if
of
you're
stuff.
following me on Facebook and Instagram,
Yeah.
then you would know. You
Yep.
would know. Look, did you see the grenade shifter?
Yes, I did.
The grenade shifter?
On the
Oh,
other
dude.
side, on the other side of the bed, one of these cans has been converted into what I think is like a toolbox.
Okay.
So it's got a hinge on the back, and he can open it up.
Oh, dude. I'd go over there, but I don't want to interrupt their conversation, you know?
Yep,
But
yep.
yeah, I think, honestly, aside from mine, this is my next favorite. Yeah. I mean, I'm not biased or anything, you know? Not at all. No. Your little beetle bug. Another Chevelle. An Austin car, in case you didn't know. I think everybody knows who you are.
I'm fairly certain.
But if they don't, you have a YouTube channel and it's called Austin Car.
So, super easy.
Yeah. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a link to everybody. I'm going to put the link to everybody down below. So if you want to subscribe to TK's Garage, Austin Car, Santa's Workshop, all of that will be in the description box. This is beautiful. I wanted it, and here's what I'm going to come out and just admit what I was going to say. I was going to say that I think this is a Firebird, but this is a Camaro.
Yeah.
It's a Camaro. I thought it was a Firebird from a distance. Easily confused, right?
Yeah.
Sure. No.
100%.
Probably not. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, the more I come here and the more I spend time around all these different cars, you know, I
learn
think
more.
Yeah, the more I learn. There's nothing wrong with learning stuff.
I learned quite a few
This?
things about this. It's an Italian car. I don't know exactly what it is.
This is an Alpha, isn't it?
It says back here on the
It's a Farina. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is.
I think it's a Lancia Scorpion. It's a Beta. A Lancia Beta Scorpion.
Fiat.
It is a Fiat.
It's a Fiat.
It is a Fiat.
Okay, a Fiat Lancia B Scorpion.
Yes.
What kind of engine is that? Look at the headers.
That is the original engine.
What is this, a little 6?
I believe so. Or
I'm very confused. It's got dual cam. Okay, so it's a 4-cylinder, but the cams are way separated. You got a cam here and a cam there. This cam runs the distributor.
And the owner was telling me that it was a carbureted car, and now it's fuel
Fuel injected.
And you were saying you're going to put a Honda in it, right?
VTEC.
Yeah, I'm going to piss off some people. So I'm putting a Honda K-block in it, hopefully, next year, with an Acura 6-speed transmission.
Okay. Check this out, guys. This is what she looked like when he bought it. What year? 80?
I bought it in 87.
87. From the original owner, who was, how, 90?
She was like 93.
Wow. And the car has no options. Nothing. Not even mirrors. Wow. This is, seeing the car like it was is so cool, and then seeing it being put back together, and the fact that the bodywork and paint job has held up for, you sold it in 86 or
96.
96. And well, there's a story behind it, because a building it almost has a Christine story, almost. After he rebuilt it, and you can see, absolutely beautiful. It looks almost like it does today. Almost. Probably looked a little bit shinier back then. But it was a tornado. A building fell on this car. And this is 91, April of, it makes sense, April. Yeah, tornado season here. You can see the fins stuck out. Well, maybe you can't. But right there is a fin sticking out, and right there is a fin sticking out of the roof of the building that fell on it. There's the roof. The roof was damaged. As you can see, a big beam. I can see what you're talking about. It was almost straight diagonal from the front to the back.
Yeah.
And then, look at her. He fixed it again. How long was she out of commission for this?
About 6 or 7 months.
6 or 7 months, and then she's put back together again?
Well, that's 6 or 7 months of weekends.
Oh, okay, so not every day.
No.
Not every day. So seeing it after 30 some years, does it look about?
It looks like what I remember it looking like.
You still do paint body work?
Oh, yeah. I do, but I don't do any. I mean, when I was young and that car, 6 or 7 months, I had energy then. I have no energy now.
Yeah.
So if you want to see it again in 4 years, you let me know.
Well, I love this Monte Carlo here. It's a 70. Yeah, I love this. This is was this the original color? Or did you pick this color?
It is an original color, yeah.
Okay. What's the color called? It looks like kind of a black cherry, or
it's not really that dark, but it's funny because in certain light it looks black or really dark brown, and other lights it looks very red.
That's my favorite body style Monte Carlo right there. I love those taillights. Love those taillights.
Yeah, a little Cadillac looking.
Yeah, yeah. Where are we? This is Bob's Pig Shop. Yeah, we're gonna go check this place out. Whew. Oh, it looks like a lot of people already made it in here. Enjoying that air conditioning. It feels good in here.
Hell yeah.
It smells good in here
You gotta be
too.
going through it with no damn AC.
I'm getting used to not having air conditioning, believe it or not. Well, guys, this was a lot of fun. I know the video is probably a little shorter than normal, and it's probably not most of your cup of tea, and I do understand that 100%. I do. Not everybody's interested in old classic cars and going to little car shows and stuff like that, and I totally respect that. I really do. But it's something that I'm kind of getting into. I really do enjoy coming out here and hanging out with some of these other people and meeting new people, meeting some of you guys, and just hanging out. We had some good barbecue. And now it's time to drive this thing to the house, which is kind of scary, man. 62,178 is the miles. 62,178, and we are about to drive it 56 miles, an hour and 17 minutes back to the house. I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, so here we are. She's having a little problems. You know, it's about time. We've only put about 500 miles on it since we pulled it out of a barn. I think we got a fuel problem. It seems like it's starving. It started out about 70 miles an hour. She wanted to cut out on me, and now it's getting to where it's like 45, 50 miles an hour. So I've got an electric fuel pump in the trunk. I think the best thing to do for now is let's bypass the fuel pump, and we'll simply run the electric fuel pump in between this line right here, run it back through up there. We'll hook it up directly to the battery for now because that's about all I can do at the moment. We'll swap the fuel pump out real quick, and if that fixes the problem, then we know that it was a fuel pump that was faulty. If not, then it's going to be the carburetor, and I've got a spare carburetor in the trunk as well, so if we got to swap that out, we will. We've got some fuel line and electrical tape, everything you need to fix one of these old classics right here in the trunk. Just about everything you can think of, including a little tool kit. I've got two fuel pumps, actually. I've got this one, it's 4 to 7 PSI. We got this one here, I don't remember what PSI this one is. It doesn't even say on it, I don't think, but this is an older one that I've used for a lot of bad things, I think. This is a fairly new one that I just bought. So we're gonna go ahead and hook this up. And the toolkit that came with the car is great. The spare carburetor is there. We got extra fuel line. We got clamps, like anything you could need, man. We got just about everything here. So if we can't fix it on the side of the road, and then I don't know what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna swap this out real quick. Let's see if this fixes our surging problem and cutting out problem, because I can barely get her up to 50 miles an hour right now. All right, guys, I've got her rigged up. This isn't ideal, but you know, when you're on the side of the road trying to get home, you do what you got to do. Let's see if she wants to run. I mean, I am certain that this is a fuel problem, and it's either going to be fuel or spark, and I'm about 99% certain this is a fuel problem here. So come on, old girl. There she goes. She's running. All right, let's go check the carburetor connections, make sure we're not leaking anything anywhere. Oh, you're all right. Yeah, I love this thing too, man. They're so much fun. All right, I think we're uh-oh, somebody about got hit there. They were so busy looking at the car, they almost got run over. All right, well, there's not much more I can do. I got the wires run. It's good enough, I think. Yeah, I think. Let's close her up. Let's get back on the road and see if she can make it the rest of the way back. If not, then I guess we're gonna be looking at a carburetor. I mean, it could be the points too. It's possible. I just don't feel like it's points, guys. I don't. I think we've got a carburetor issue or a fuel pump issue. So let's get on the road and figure it out. All right, guys. Well, that's one of the things about having one of these old cars. People love to stop and talk to you when you're trying to work on them. I really don't mind. I don't. It's fine. But she was spitting, sputting, and bucking real bad. She did not want to go over 40, 45 miles an hour. Currently, we're at 60, almost 60. We're at 60. And currently, she's not spitting, sputting, or bucking. We're getting passed by everybody on the road. We're going 70. Speed limit 75. Most people do 85, so you know, for an old car like this, I think 70, 75 is probably asking a lot of it. But I wanted to show you, if you're gentle with her, if you're ginger with her, she'll do 75. She will. And there we are. We're over 75 now. We're almost 80. All right? She's back on the road again. She's not spitting, she's not sputting, and she's not bucking. We're doing almost 80. Let's see if we'll get the rest of the way. If we do, then we know it's a fuel pump issue, and we're gonna have to find a way to just permanently mount the electric pump, because you can't find that mechanical pump anymore. So let's get back to the house. Fingers crossed. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you, we made it. I will say this, we were in stop and go highway traffic, man. 1 minute we're going 70, the next minute we're at a dead stop. The car never overheated, never got to a concerning temperature. It did just fine. But one of the things I did notice is a couple, and I mean literally probably 2 times on the way back as I'm coming up the highway, it did that surging and bucking again. Now, before it was much more pronounced. It did it more often. So I feel a lot more confident that we're on the right track. I mean, ooh, let me see if I can get in here without running into my truck now. Another thing that I'm kind of concerned about related to this, we got to disconnect that fuel pump. But I want to show you guys something. I want to know what you think. I was concerned that maybe we're getting heat soak. And let me show you why I feel that way. First, let's turn this off, right? Take the positive wire off. You can see here the temperature is sitting at right at 180. I don't know if you can see that, but it's sitting at right at 180. So it's right where it needs to be. Obviously, this fuel pump is all in a bad spot. Oh, we developed a new oil leak. I think that's an oil leak. Pretty sure it's an oil leak. Someone's going to have to comment below and tell me what the hell this thing is. You guys see this right here? This piece right here, it's got 4 bolts. I don't know what the hell that thing is, but that's leaking. Or wait. I smell gas. I smell gas. I'm not sure where I smell gas from. I'll bet that fuel pump is leaking even worse. I'll bet it is. I think we're going to need to replace the carb, guys, and we're going to need to bypass that mechanical pump altogether. That's something I'll have to focus on and work on a little bit later. I'm not going to deal with that right now, though. We will have to relocate the fuel pump to a better position, somewhere a little bit, more out of the way, and mainly away from this exhaust, because that hose is hot. And then you've got this fuel line right here, this metal line that goes from the pump. This runs right over the exhaust manifold, and I'm telling you right now, that is hot as hell. So what do you guys think about the possibility we might be getting issues from heat soak from the fuel? Now, I don't know how exactly to get away from that other than potentially rerouting the line, bending the metal line out, and maybe running a hose this way, then running it up away from the fan, obviously, and back over here. But it's like no matter what we do, we can't really get away from being over the exhaust manifold. There's just nothing I can do. Maybe we could heat wrap the fuel line to help that out some. You guys will have to comment below, tell me what you think. I definitely smell gas, though. I think we're going to go ahead and replace the carburetor and bypass that fuel pump for sure, because I think that's definitely part of the issue. Otherwise, guys, she made it back relatively without issue. A couple minor inconveniences, but nothing serious. And the mileage, I don't remember what we said it was, but currently the mileage is sitting at 62,248. So 62,248 is where she's at right now. She has made it hundreds of miles, guys, since we bought it. And you have to think, we are still operating on that original carburetor. This is the carburetor that was on the car when we got it. This is the carburetor that has sat on here with fuel in it for 20 some years. I think about 25 years. We're also still waiting for our new Flamethrower 2 coil and our, I think it's a Petronics Flamethrower 2 electronic ignition as well. I think between all of this stuff, we'll get her sorted out, guys. She runs and drives great. She really does. She runs and drives great. A minor hiccup here and there is no big deal for a car that has been sitting this long. And she even got a little peppy on me. She did. I couldn't believe it. I decided to floor it when it started spitting on me just to see if that would clear it up a little bit. And when I floored it, like, you could feel it actually kind of move. And I was like, wow, that was new. It's never done that before. It's never felt like it had any power, but it sure did a little while ago. I'm going to leave this car sitting out here. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put it in the garage. That's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. I'm going to put this car up in the garage and out of the sun, out of the heat. I'm going to go inside myself and cool off. I had a great day today, and I hope you guys enjoyed sharing this experience with me. If you did, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, share the video with your friends on social media. I would surely appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not currently subscribed. Don't forget you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Auto Auction, Rebuilds. And to all the people who are in the video today, big shout out and thank you to all of you for being there. Check it out down in the description box below. We're going to have a link to, let me think who all was there. We had TK's Garage, Santa's Workshop, Austin Car. Boy, if there's anybody else, I'm sorry. It's 100 degrees. I'm dying from being in this car, man. It's a little bit warm without air conditioning, but I'm gonna have links to everybody down below. Definitely go check them out, subscribe to their respective channels, and we will see you very soon in the next one.